What if I told you two life insurance policies with identical coverage could produce completely different long-term results? Most buyers focus on premiums while overlooking important policy costs that affect long-term performance. Many policy expenses are disclosed, but they often receive far less attention than premiums and benefits. Two policies may offer similar protection while generating very different long-term financial outcomes. Let's begin with one of the most common costs found in many permanent life insurance policies. Administrative costs help insurers manage policies and provide services throughout the life of the contract. Even modest ongoing expenses can influence policy performance when measured across many years. The cost of insurance is another important factor that can influence policy performance over time. As people grow older, insurance costs may increase because the underlying risk profile changes. Over many years, policy expenses can influence cash value growth more than most people initially expect. Many policyholders assume cash value and surrender value are always identical, but that's not necessarily true. Surrender schedules can affect how much value is available if coverage is terminated early. Some surrender schedules remain active for many years, making long-term planning especially important. If your policy includes investments, management expenses can become another important factor to evaluate. Even a small difference in annual expenses can create meaningful differences over multiple decades. Policy riders can provide valuable additional protection, but they often include separate costs. The key question isn't whether riders are good or bad. It's whether they fit your specific needs. Professional guidance can be extremely valuable, which is why comparing multiple options remains so important. Understanding costs becomes even more important once you compare term life, and permanent life insurance. Term life insurance is often simpler because it focuses primarily on protection rather than cash value growth. Permanent life insurance often includes additional benefits, which can also introduce more policy expenses. When reviewing illustrations, it's important to understand which numbers are guaranteed and which are projections. If policy costs cannot be explained clearly, asking additional questions is always a smart decision. Life insurance is an important financial decision, which makes careful review more valuable than rushing. The right questions often reveal details that may not be immediately obvious during the buying process. Understanding fees, policy assumptions, and future obligations can help buyers make better decisions. Comparing multiple policy options is often one of the most effective ways to understand long-term costs. Many costly surprises can be avoided simply by reviewing policy documents carefully before making a decision. Different insurers structure policies differently, which makes comparing multiple quotes especially valuable. Understanding your primary objective often helps determine which type of policy makes the most sense. Working with a knowledgeable professional can help simplify complex policy details and comparisons. The goal isn't avoiding life insurance. The goal is understanding exactly how a policy works. Millions of families rely on life insurance to help protect their future financial stability. The best policy isn't always the lowest premium. It's the one that provides protection with complete clarity. Ready to compare life insurance options with confidence? Get your free personalized quote from Maestro today that aligns with your goals and budget.